Greetings, everyone. Joining us on the live stream of this amazing webinar called NARI, the largest untapped reservoir of talent. I, Drashti Shah, welcome you all on behalf of Institution of Engineers to the second session of this event. I request the head of mechanical department, Dr. P.M. George, to kindly say a few words.
Good morning, everyone. In fact, it's a great pleasure to address you all, uh, especially, Engineer Akansha. Thank you very much for joining us. Professor B.S. Patel and his team, IE executive team, and the participants. Uh, in fact, when you look into college life dilemma and what we have learned to and what we need to learn, in my opinion, dilemma is created or confusion is created because of the choices available. Unlike an era wherein the choices were limited, now you have plenty of choices that makes you confused or in a dilemma. For example, if you look into a small child, you can see that child is exposed to a limited information, so child may have less confusion. The moment the child goes out, the confusion would be multiplying because of the inputs that are coming in. So my request to everyone, every participant is stay focused. What you want to have, because knowledge that is available around is like a big ocean, and you may have to choose what you want. A tip of the iceberg, you may be able to touch or live in the entire life of span of your life. So the judicious selection of what you need to, and that background need to be created, and you move along with that judicious selection so that you can chart out what is best for your life. So this is what in the future you can create out of minimizing the confusion, focusing. That means you have to filter out many of the knowledge that is available around, and just focus on what you intend to have, so that you can achieve the path which has been charted out by you for your better future. What you think that has been already decided by you. So thank you very much for inviting us to this session, inviting me to this session, and wish the very best for the session that is coming. I hope that Akansha would be enlightening you with dilemmas, all the aspects of dilemma, which could be something which is essentially sorted out for everyone in the life, so that the life will be better for each and everyone in this world. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. After a great opening webinar yesterday by Pushpa Priya ma'am, we bring to you a speaker who will definitely prove to be as valuable and as inspirational as a first speaker. A person who definitely did all the correct things while she was in college, a recipient of the Scientist Award at Children's National Science Conference. Success is a habit for her since a very young age. Besides this, got the second prize in the state level debate at the Swarna 2010 Fest. She was also the Miss Persona for two consecutive and Amul personality, a speaker and an anchor at the highest level, currently working as an assistant manager in Indian Overseas Bank. Above all, a BVM alumni. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Akansha Diora, who will be speaking to us on the topic of college life dilemma.
Hello, everybody. I feel extremely honored and happy to have been given this opportunity by IEI team to speak today to the students of my college. And graduating from a college which boasts of alumnus like Mr. A.M. Nayak and Mr. Priyaswin Bhai Patel, we are just a dot in the universe. So, and we all collectively should aspire that we reach those standards, those heights that those people achieved, and make our alma mater proud. So, coming to the point, the the talk that we are going to have today, and the things I am going to narrate today are surrounded around the point that how can we make the 4 years of engineering more fruitful, more productive, and more growth oriented, right? So I cannot say that I have had a very perfect student life or I achieved something very huge, but since I have been given this opportunity, I'll try to explain using my examples what all things I did during my college life and what all things I regret I did not do during my college life. So we will take examples and I'll try to explain things in detail. So starting with, I had a very inclination of doing different things right from school days. So in class 10th, I did a research project on female Anopheles mosquito, and subsequently it went at the National Science Congress and it was awarded by um, the then the scientist Mr. Abdul Kalam. He was a scientist then, he was not the president. So in class 10th we did that, and I had this thing that yes, besides studies, if you do some extra things, um, that gives you a feeling of better satisfaction, a better accomplishment. So that feeling remained with me all through, all through my students years, school, college, everywhere. So when I land in BVM Engineering College, so here I was as disillusioned as any student who comes after clearing 12th, and you don't know that what exactly you have to do. The classes seem boring, the practicals are not that interesting, and how do you do not know people, you will not get to know the opportunities and things suddenly, but then you should have that interest and orientation to find out कि कहाँ मुझे ऐसी opportunities मिलें जिनसे मैं चीज़ों को और बेहतर कर पाऊँ, कुछ ऐसे skills सीख पाऊँ that will add up to my growth, right? So as the first slide says, my association with Institution of Engineers India IEI has been very old. Although I was not an electronics mechanical or production student, I was an electronics student. I used to participate in all the activities conducted by IEI. For example, Aura Personatica, that was very famous those days. I hope it is famous today also. It is conducted today also. And then they used to have a lot of mock interviews and this and that and other cultural activities. I used to be very interested in that. In the photo, you can see that's Mrs. Namita Sathe taking a mock interview, and I am in second year. I'm like so excited that yes, I'm like learning how to face an interview panel. And in the fourth year, I was anchoring some event with my junior Jigar Patel from production. So we used to do a lot of things that were interesting. May it be sponsored, I mean like organized by any committee. So those were the things. Another thing that you can learn a lot from your alumnus. We used to get very inspired from our alumnus, who people who were senior, 2 years senior to us, 3 years senior to us. We used to invite alumnus who were 10 years senior. You can learn a lot from their journey, from their trajectory, what all things they have done, what struggle they have done. So the more you stay in touch with the alumni, the better it is for your growth. That is what is my point of view. Now, there is one issue with people coming after 12th to college, that when you're in school, you have a lot of surveillance on you. Like your parents are seeing कितने बजे उठ रहे हो, पढ़ रहे हो या नहीं पढ़ रहे हो, बाहर कहाँ जा रहे हो, कितने बजे वापस आ रहे हो. But once you are in college, you have a newfound freedom. आपको कोई नहीं पूछने वाला. You wake up at 2 p.m. or eat food or not, watch movies, don't go to classes, don't attend practicals. Your parents cannot install a GPS on your head. So it's here comes the adult responsibility and a conscious self discipline, that I have to use these 4 years to the best of my advantage. अब ये 4 साल ऐसे हैं कि you do not have any liability, you do not have a family to support, you don't have a spouse, you don't have children. So the graduation years are given to you to polish yourself to the best. आप कितना ज़्यादा अपने आप को पॉलिश कर पाते हैं, ग्रो कर पाते हैं, इट्स ऑल अपॉन यू. आसपास की अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ को ग्रैब कर पाते हैं, इट्स ऑल अप टू यू. अगर आप 4 साल हॉस्टल में कमरे में रह के मूवीज देख के स्पेंड करना चाहते हैं, देन ऑल्सो नोबडी इज गोइंग टू से एनीथिंग. बट the point is that how better you utilize these 4 years, that is going to definitely decide what your future is going to be. Secondly, making friends with the right people or surrounding yourself with the right people is very, very, very important. I will later emphasize this with an example with one of my batchmate who is also a distinguished alumnus of BVM. Right now, I have another important point to focus on. That is our professors. Okay, so when we talk about professors, students who are studying in first year and second year, they are like, nahi professors, they'll grill you in the viva, and they give you sometimes all those boring lectures, and it doesn't seem interesting. We will be targeted, we should stay away. But I have a different point of view. The different point of view is, however close you go to professors, the better it is. Now you have to choose that which set of professors your wavelength is matching, and you can gain a lot from them. Trust me, you can gain a lot from them, because those people have done PhDs, have teaching experiences of 15 to 20 years, 10 years. So they have a lot to give to you, a lot to give to you. So if you work in close association with them, you will gain a lot. You will stand apart from the crowd, and trust me, that is going to happen. I'll give you an I'll try to narrate and explain this thing with the example of 4 of my professors who are very dear to me and very close to my heart. So we will start with this is Mrs. Mahfooza Holia. She was our electronics professor, and she has, I don't know, I cannot explain, she has helped me a lot in my engineering days, and she has been a huge inspiration. So let's see what Mrs. Holia has to say.
Akanksha. If I remember my strong all-rounder girls, then obviously Akanksha will come in my mind. During my 4 years with Akanksha as a teacher, I always found her as a very committed, sincere in studies, with full of energy, and most important thing is her academic performance. Though she was very active in cultural activities, placement cell activities, but she has never affected, her excellent result. And moreover, she is very soft spoken girl and having very helping nature. I'm really proud of her and wish her best in her life.
Okay, so that was Professor Mahfooza. So मैम ने कुछ ज़्यादा तारीफ कर दी है मेरी, and I don't think I deserve that much. But let's coming back to the point. What she was saying, that striking a balance between academics and co-curricular activities is very important. Now here students make a mistake sometimes. एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर कर रहे हैं तो इतना ज़्यादा एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर कर रहे हैं कि हमारे पॉइंटर्स एंड एग्जाम, सेमेस्टर एग्जाम्स, मिड सेमेस्टर एग्जाम्स, उन सब दे आर ऑल सफरिंग. दैट शुड नॉट हैपन, because let me tell you, when this 4-year journey ends, when you are into the market, when you are into the real world, when you have to earn for yourself, for your family, for your future, you have to establish a career, these grades and these pointers and the pointers that are printed on your final degree are going to matter. Nothing else will matter. These extra skills will help you everywhere in your life, but yes, you cannot deny the importance of grades and pointers. They are important. So they should not be, however boring those classes seems, please go and attend those classes, because I know this time will not come back, and I was always, as ma'am said that I was very good at academics, I was not very good at academics. I was around 7.58 always. But I have this regret that besides cultural, I had a lot of time. I could have pushed myself to 9 pointer easily, but I did not, because my vision was not that clear those days, and I did not put my 100% into studies. So I just feel that whether it's class 10, 12th, or engineering or graduation, studying with your full dedication has its own importance. Like marks kuch nahi hote, grades matter nahi karte. This is a delusion. This is a clear delusion. Grades do matter in the real world. That is all I have to say. So let's move to our next professor. Let's see who's that.
Akanksha.
Uh, Next is Mrs. Namita Sathe. She was our English professor, and one of the teachers very close to me, and she was very much involved in cultural activities and has supported me everywhere, encouraged me everywhere. That's the pic of me with her in first year of college. And let's see what ma'am has to say.
Akansha Devra. As I remember, she was very ambitious and lively girl in the class, and she remained my favorite throughout the session.
Thank you, ma'am, for such kind words. So, it's not it's not that the professors of your particular department are only going to be helpful to you. Professors of any department, of any cultural activity, you just have to find the people who resonate the same as you, and with whom you can learn better, you can grow better. That's the point. Moving on to the next slide.
Akansha Devra.
Okay, so we have not put a picture of this particular professor, and he is very much admired by all, especially mechanical and production students, me, and he has supported me even during college, after college, and he has been constant motivation. His hard work and dedication to do things when people get tired ki nahi ab nahi karna. His tireless dedication and perseverance inspires me a lot. So let's see what sir has to say.
Here, I am working as cultural coordinator for BVM Engineering College. She was in contact with me during second year due to her all-round talent. She started to participate in many extracurricular activities during those days. Now, Amul Volcano is a prestigious cultural festival organized by Rotary Club Anand and Amul Dairy since last 25 years, and it became very popular among the youth around Anand. 30 plus colleges, 900 plus participants, 25 plus events organized during 5 to 7 days every year. When Akanksha comes in third year, we have selected her for Miss Volcano from BVM. This event is very popular and prestigious among all events of Amul Volcano. Akanksha proved our selection correct and became Miss Volcano 2012. Again next year we have selected her for same event and she became Miss Volcano 2013. Overall, Akanksha is hard worker, punctual, talented, sharp, and having friendly nature. I wish all the best for future endeavor.
Thank you so much, sir. So, it is kind on the behalf of professors to say such kind things for the students who have passed out. But what I'm trying to focus is, the focus is not my tarif. The focus is that how our professors can act as catalytic agents, right? In chemistry, we see catalysts. They act as catalytic agents towards your growth and your polishing. You have to, आपको नजरिया बदल के, you have to see that way. The moment you start seeing that way, you're working in close association with them will teach you a lot. So as sir mentioned about
Here, I am working as cultural.
Amul Volcano, we will talk about Amul Volcano. It was one of the huge events that I was a part of and made me learn a lot. As sir mentioned, it is organized by Rotary Club Anand, and it's very huge. Anand Vidyanagar, all the colleges send their participants, and like it's held on a huge level. So it taught me how to be confident in front of an audience of 2000, 3000, and I won back to back 2 years along with all the other cultural members who won various other events. And there was our anchor, famous Mr. Hemant Tantani. I don't know still he's anchoring or not, but those days he used to be very famous for his sarcasm and the way he used to ask questions. And so it was these moments are to be cherished for life. Such moments and such experiences do not come in the same manner in later part of your life. Then job is all about making a living and then excelling in your career, doing the same thing, and then you have families and everything. So this is a golden time. There is sky is the limit. You can experience any different thing that you want, that you are interested in. Particularly it's your interest. We had singers in our batch, we had quiz masters in our batch. Like you must have seen Deepen talking, and Nisarg Bhaiya was there. A lot of people doing dramas and doing various different things. People this is a platform. Use this platform to the best of your advantage. Like for example, there are a lot of workshops going on constantly in and around different colleges. You can learn different skills. They will not only add to your resume, they will add to your personality. You learn coding, you learn public speaking, you learn anything. I used to do state level, national level debates with my seniors, and I started getting enjoyment out of that. Like going to the debates and then fighting to and fro for a topic and then getting prizes or not getting prizes. But that was fun, and that was a lot of learning activity. Similarly, I am basically a non-Gujarati, so I did not know a word of Gujarati before I came to BVM Engineering College. Slowly I started getting interest in learning this language, and I started reading newspapers and novels of Gujarati, and at the end of 4 years I was able to speak, read and write Gujarati. I was a huge fan of Kajal Ojha Vaidya novels. So now you can add a language proficiency to your resume. You can do anything. All the anchoring opportunities that I had on campus, whether it be for annual function or cultural fest or any technical fest or whatever, Udan, Vidyog, whatever it's happening, GTU Youth Festival, we're doing anchoring. And then I'm like, you are every day polishing yourself, just sitting and cribbing in your hostel room that I don't like and it's boring and do boring lectures and semester exams, and there is a lot to do on campus, a lot to do. And unfortunately I have seen a lot of the whole purpose of my speaking today is that unfortunately I have seen a lot of students who fail to understand this this ocean of opportunities during their graduation, and afterwards they seem that अरे कुछ किया ही नहीं, 4 साल तो time pass में निकल गए. So that should not be there. This is a real golden time to be utilized at its best. Besides, then there was placement cell activities. Yes, placement. I said academics and placements are equally important. You get a degree so that you can get a good position, you can make a good career. So they are very important. I was involved with placement cell also. So we used to interact with companies and the HR comings. HR used to come, and then we used to organize technical rounds, HR rounds, written rounds. That was a learning experience in itself. Everything will teach you every day. You just have to put in hard work, get involved. You will learn how to deal with people, how to deal with seniors, how to deal with your juniors, how to deal with people equivalent to you. So all those things are there. Moving on to the next slide. I'll like to talk about my final year project now. In final year in engineering, as you know, we have to make a proper project, right? So now here the point is, why am I talking about my final year project? either you can copy paste from somewhere, इधर उधर से कुछ किया, ये लिया वो लिया, and do a time pass, do the viva, submit the entire project thing and get away with it, whatever marks you get. Besides that, you can do something very learning out of it. I was till third year and till starting of fourth year, I was doing a lot of cultural activities. So I started thinking that in 10th class, if I can do a research project, why not in engineering? I should write a research paper. I started getting a curiosity for writing publishing a research paper and doing a proper research based project. So we made a smart energy meter, and it was later selected for patenting also, and we took it at a international conference at Pragati Maidan, Delhi, and Power Grid Corporation of India appreciated it. We got a prize of 10,000 also, and so that was a learning experience at a different level, outside of college, much outside of. People from IITs and NITs are bringing their projects, and we are discussing that what are your ideas, what are our ideas, and like exposure. So we are talking right now about exposure. So this project was guided by, we did it under Mr. Vitthal Kamath, Professor Vitthal Kamath. He was the principal of MBICT College. So I got to learn a lot in the technical field from him, and working 6 months under him doing that research, and he made us solder everything, small things from scratch. If it's not happening, do it again. So we learned practical electronics engineering in the final year during doing the project by hit and trial. So here we have Professor Kamath telling something. Let's see what he has to say.
You all calling it a smart meter project. Why me? Even Power Grid Corporation, PGCL, I think they gave you the best project award at Pragati Maidan when you all displayed it as a smart energy meter, which was nothing more than a energy meter without the so-called communication interface. So it definitely was not smart, but nevertheless I feel proud that you all came back with laurels, with the prize from Pragati Maidan. It was one of the best projects, I think, in that year from my students. So thank you, Nakangsha. You really made us proud. But as I am sharing with you today.
So that was Dr. Kamath, and I'm very thankful to him for teaching me electronics in the practical sense from scratch. So he was not a professor of BVM Engineering College, but still I got the opportunity to work under a learned man like him, and I actually learnt a lot. So there was another thing that I left out to mention, that was I developed a knack for writing as well. So I started writing in a local newspaper that was called Young Express, and there used to be a column by me, used to call Rubaru, and used to ask, I used to conduct a survey and then publish the summary of it and all that. So to that hunger to try new things, I tried RJing also on the local radio. So it's about whether you are doing it nicely or not, or whether you will be very professionally doing it or not, or people will appreciate it or not. It's graduation years are about try everything. Don't keep anything in your heart. Next, yes. So initially we were talking about surrounding yourself with the right friends. So here I have one very dear friend to give the testimony that how making the right friends, surrounding yourself with the right wavelength people is important for your growth. So let's see what my distinguished batchmate Mr. Shamik Trivedi has to say.
Hi everyone. It is extremely important for you to choose the right set of people to surround yourself with. For example, when I was in college, I was actively involved in a lot of extracurricular and cultural activities where I met people like Akanksha, a lot of other people who were as focused, as goal oriented, and as determined as I was. And we all kind of fended off each other, resonated each other's thoughts, and gave everyone a lot of positive energy. So it is very important to choose the right set of friends who would stay with you, who keep pushing you forward, and even beyond college, that will help us grow as a student as well as a human being in general. Wish you all the very best.
Thank you, Shamek, for testifying what I was trying to explain. So I'll just give you a small tip. Find out the 5 most promising people that you find around you, or the most promising 5 friends that you have around you, and stay in touch with them after college, in college. Trust me, it is going to help you grow a lot. Your company matters a lot. If you are hanging out with the wrong people on campus, then that is only going to drag you down. That is only going to drag you down. So that was this point. And in the last, I'd like to say,
Hi everyone.
I'd like to say that in the end of engineering, I had this vision of settling down with a government job, and I was looking for various opportunities in the government sector. So finally, I landed up with Indian Overseas Bank as an IT expert, and I'm assistant manager information technology with Indian Overseas Bank for 6 years, and it has been another roller coaster ride, and I've learned a lot here as well. So I'll end my speech with this note that only simply passing the exams and just going about 4 years with attending classes and giving the exams, going on with the semesters, just the tip of the iceberg. There is a whole iceberg under the ocean. You can do a lot, you can explore a lot. It's all depends on you. So I'd like to end with the note that if any of the students who are currently studying need any small, big help from me, or anything they want to ask, I am always available. My contacts are available with IEI team. And I again thank you for the IEI team, HOD sir, principal sir, BS Patel sir, for giving me this unique opportunity. And I loved in talking to you people. And thank you so much.
Our ladies representative Saloni Gajja to end this with vote of thanks.
Thank you, Drashti. Akanksha ma'am, I agree to you when you say that these 4 years of engineering are the years of our growth, overall development. I'm an electronics student myself, and I have experienced the love and support of the faculties from both electronics department and the cultural team of PVM. Keeping a balance between academics, extracurricular activities, participating in different types of activities, be it technical or cultural, time management, leading a whole team in Kshitij and Volcano, organizing various events for the students. These are just the few of all the things that I have learned from this college. The college has provided me so much, and any amount of gratefulness would not be enough. So, on behalf of the entire Women Development Cell, IEI Student Chapter, the prestigious faculties of Birla Vishwakarma Mahavidyalaya, and all the attendees of this seminar, I thank you for sharing with us your experiences and opinions today. It was an excellent talk, meaningful and interesting, ma'am. We are grateful to you for inspiring and motivating these brilliant minds today. Thank you so much.